Tomorrow we'll see Steve Kuclo win this show easy. I promise.
I'm agree, man.
We'll
Who's this guy?
Yes, sir. We did it, bro. I got the trophy.
Hi guys, welcome back with the complete lineup result of Texas Pro 2022. It was one of the best lineup this year and total 19 contestants have stepped on stage. Where Brandon Rashad and Songmin Che from South Korea seemingly did not appear in the finals according to the scorecard. Ed Brown has made a pro debut and he could not get any place. Also, Yusue Plasencia, originally from Mexico, was out of top 15 this time. Cedric Scott has taken last place in his first professional show. Seth Engman is making steady improvements this year, but he had to drop down to the 14th place in a very deep lineup of Texas Pro. He was at 5th place in Vancouver Pro 2022.
And this time, I am 13 pounds heavier than last time at exactly this point. 13 pounds. So that's a good sign. And I hope this will translate on stage actually. I hope so.
Roman Fitz from Germany has brought 13 pounds heavier package from last week Tampa Pro and he looks much fuller with very decent conditioning, but he had to settle for 13th place only.
No more 212 at all?
So 212 Olympia contender Nathan Epler has made his debut in open division. He was around 220 pounds on stage of Texas Pro and this time he looks slightly fuller compared to his last week. He had much difficulty making his weight in 212 division, so he jumped into open class to compete with the big boys. He will not compete anymore this year, so he's going to straight into off season after Texas Pro to focus on growing for the proper transition to the open division.
No open shows planned for after Texas. I'm not big enough yet. I'm not.
So Morgan St has beaten Nathan Epler and arrived at 11th place. Although Nathan has very tremendous structure, shape and very small waist, but he was not big enough, and in conditioning department Morgan was leading in Texas Pro. Eddie Brocamontes was in second call out in the contest and he has finished taking 10th place in his second show of the season. So 9th place has been given to Joseph Mackey. He was at 263 pounds this time. I really like his crucifix pose as he displays the sheer size of his biceps, and if he also maintains the vacuum, I think it will be his one of the best pose. Also, his most muscular pose is one of the freakiest pose right now in bodybuilding because of his insanely well-built trapezius muscle development. Phil Kalihar has definitely made some prominent improvement this weekend. He brought 12 pounds heavier package from Tampa Pro, but he had to settle for 8th place this weekend, and apparently he is not happy by finishing at 8th place. His skin around his midsection seems much tighter than last week, but if we compare him with his last year physique, I think last year he was undeniably more complete, much fuller with tighter skin, and I noticed this year his back, which is the main strength of his physique, seems downsized, and this year we could not see the deep muscle separation like he had last year in Texas Pro. From Mexico, 7th place finisher Carlos Longoria has been working with coach Patrick Tour and he has brought completely different package this year. He is drastically improved from last year, especially in conditioning department, which really enhanced his overall look, and he's just at 226 pounds and he looks really massive. He's very wide and has very well built hamstrings. Bendy Charon Front has landed at 6th place out of 19 strong contestants, while he was at 10th place last year in his pro debut show. He has made dramatic improvement this year conditioning wise and size wise, but he still needs to improve his back to bring more details and muscle separation. Quinton area has one of the most aesthetically appealing physique right now in open bodybuilding, and he is making constant improvements. This time he had to settle for 5th place. Hopefully he keeps competing and get his Olympia qualification, as we still have 6-7 pro shows to qualify before the deadline for 2022 Olympia.
You're saying right now, you win this weekend, there is a possibility that you're going to do the Open and the Olympia.
Of course, if I win this weekend, there is a big chance, yes, I'll jump to the Open.
51 years young 212 Olympia champ Kamla Elgargni has presented again very complete physique like last week, full, round and very shredded in every shot. He managed to take 4th place and beat a lot younger contestants on stage of Texas Pro, and he has proved his potential while competing with big boys. In my standpoint, Steve Kuclo has brought relatively the same package like his last 2 shows of this year. This time he has been defeated by Martin Fitzwater and Andrew Jack. I think it's a fair result. Top 2 had better structure, symmetry and shape than Steve. Steve was well conditioned and vascular, but he does not have much details and deep cuts, primarily in back shots.
Look, we know that my secret weapon is going to be condition here.
Just 25 years old, Martin Fitzwater was under the supervision of Mr. Olympia runner-up Branch Warren, and he has brought fully dense and peeled package on stage with some impressive improvements at almost 240 pounds on stage. Conditioning wise, he's a lot better, much dense and thick this time, but he still needs a couple of more years to mature his physique. He has great physique with huge potential and he is on the right track. So the dark horse of the show, Andrew Jack, has finally won his pro debut show by dominating the entire lineup of Texas Pro.
Everyone should be expecting between 70 and 80%.
He got much criticism before the show when he revealed he will be at his 75 to 80% on stage.
Tomorrow we'll see Steve Kuclo win this show easy. I promise. I have my guy. He's short like Ashkenali. 85 kg. He beat Andrew last year in Dubai.
But Andrew has shocked the bodybuilding community by winning his first ever professional show at 292 pounds, 18 pounds heavier than his Arnold Classic amateur show.
Why the hell is Andrew only dieting for a couple of weeks? Come on, man. Come on. Maybe he has the problem. He doesn't like suffering. Maybe the problem is it's not that he doesn't like dieting. He doesn't like dieting. That's the problem. He can't handle dieting, and he loses his head. And then basically he likes to have a cheat meal.
Who's this guy?
Yes, sir. We did it, bro. I got the trophy.
He has one of the best structure, very aesthetically appealing physique, and genetically he is on top list. He has very balanced physique, very symmetrical abs, also very small waist. I'm very happy he won that show, and it must be very blissful moment for him. So it's going to be very exciting to see him standing next to the big boys of Olympia, Brandon Curry and Big Ramy. Thanks for watching and keep sporting.